Hi friends, today I am going to discuss about static keyword in Java. This is one of the powerful keyword we can use several ways in Java programming. So let's go into this. First of all, static keyword is non-access modifier in Java, and static keyword belongs to class, then an instance of a class. So static keyword is belongs to a class. So we can directly access the static keyword value variable directly with the class reference. No need to create object of it. Static keywords applicable for following things in Java. First thing, blocks, variables, methods, and nested classes. We'll go one by one. First, we will discuss about static keyword characteristics. So we already discussed about the first point, associated with class, not for object. Second thing is cannot access non-static variables. So inside static block or static method, we cannot access non-static variables. Can be overloaded but not override. This is one of the important point. Static methods can be overloaded, means you can create as many number of methods with the same name with different parameters but cannot be override because it's associated with the class, so we cannot override in the different classes or child classes. Without creating the object we can access. That's the same point. Next, memory management. This is one of the major thing about the static keyword. Static whenever we declare the static, it will share the common variable, common space, so common memory we can say, so that for how many objects you can create for each class, one class, you can share the same memory with the static variable or static method. So the memory is efficient way we can use in the static, if we use the static keyword. So the first point is static blocks. If you see, in order to initialize your static variables, you can declare a static block that gets executed exactly once when the class is first loaded. So the static block is executed only once when the class first loaded. So why we use static blocks? So static blocks why? So to initialize the static variables. So that's the main thing. So if you see the example, I take a class tech with Shravan class. In that one, I have a static variable, static int a 34, static into b. So b I didn't initialize that one. Now I am creating the static block. So how we are creating static block? If you see below, static curly braces open close. So this is the static block. If you see system.out.println static block initialized. Now I am here initializing the b equal to a into 2. Like that I initializing the value for the b. So now I am printing in the main method. So if you see system.out.println main method value of a value of b, I am printing here. So how when we are executing, so the output will be the, so first what will be executed the static block first. So executed static block exactly once. So if you see the output, first it will print static block initialized, next the main method, next value of a equal to 34, value of b equal to 68. So in the static block the value is initialized. So moving on to the next slide. So static variables. So when a variable is declared as static, then a single copy of the variable is created and shared among all the objects at the class level. This point I already discussed in the memory management, right? So only one copy of the variable is created. So it will share the multiple instance of that same class. So static variables are essentially the global variables. So all instances of the class share the same static variable, the same part. So static block and static variables are executed in the order they present in a program. So if you see, that's the one of the key points. So static block and static variable are executed in the order they present in a program. So if you see in the example, static variable, I mentioned static int a equal to m1. After that I given static block. So first here, how what it will be executed, static int a m1 will be executed. So below that I have given static method static int m1 equal to system dot out dot println from m1. So whenever you are executing, first it will print from m1, then it will print inside static block, because here the order is first static variable and then next static block. Go to the next slide. So next thing is static methods. So when a method is declared with the static keyword, it is known as a static method. So methods declared as a static have several restrictions it has. They can only directly call other static methods only. They can only directly access static data. So non-static data we cannot access in it. They cannot refer to this or super. These two keywords we cannot refer in the static methods, because it is associated with the class, not with the object. But this and super is related to the objects. That's why. So the best example is a main method. Static method, main method, like public static void main. That's the best example. So next, static nested classes. So a class can be made static only if it is a nested class. So that we cannot declare top level class with the static modifier, but we can declare nested classes as a static. So those type of classes we can say nested classes. So nested classes does not need to reference of outer class. Whenever we need to call nested classes, we no need to create the object of the outer class. Directly we can access the nested class. In this case, static class cannot access non-static member of the outer class. So here also the outer class non-static variables or members cannot access into the static nested classes. So these are the main important thing we need to discuss about the static. Yeah, thanks for watching, friends. Please subscribe my channel for more videos you will get in the coming videos. Thank you. Thanks a lot.